This is a lecture from Open Tuition. For the free lecture notes that go with this podcast, please visit opentuition.com.
Ethical characteristics of professionalism. I think we've got, apart from those 3 pages which I've just dismissed, not as being irrelevant, but I've asked you to go through them. And then we have the bonus of page 128 with nothing on it. 129. So we've got another, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got another 9 pages. We're not going to finish 9 pages in 12 minutes. It's not going to happen. So I'm going to suggest that you cover pages 127 actually. 125. 125 through to the end on your own. That's 13, 14 pages, 2 of which are blank, because it's 10 to 5. But before you pack up, you can tell me. You start me off with hairdrift on your own. Hairdrift on your own. Honesty. Accountability. Integrity. Reputation. Decision making. Responsibility. Independence. Fairness. Transparency. You give me Clarissa on your own. Create an environment of discipline and control. Lend an air of credibility to the financial statements. Assist the CFO by providing a forum for discussion. Review the financial statements to see if there's any better way of presenting information. Independent judgment. S. Strengthen the role of the internal auditor. S. Strengthen the role of the external auditor. A.
Assist in solving disputes.
In dispute resolution between the executive and the auditor. And what's she called? Whistleblower. Ijaf Jalajokul.
Primary and secondary.
Primary and secondary.
Internal and external.
Internal and external.
Narrow and wide.
Narrow, wide.
What is the letter?
Known and unknown.
Legitimate
and illegitimate.
Active and passive.
Voluntary and involuntary. Recognized and unrecognized. Characteristics of good information. A.
This was hair dryer?
No, this is AACCCI.
Yes, okay. Accurate?
Accurate.
Adequate?
Complete.
Consistent?
Concise. I. Integrated. O.
Objective.
P.
Provable.
Romulus and Remus.
Reliable.
And Think of a big grey animal with a long thing in front. A big grey animal lives in India and Africa.
Elephant.
Yeah, relevant. Yeah. T.
Timely.
Yeah. You.
Unbiased.
Unbiased.
Unbiased and understandable.
Understandable. Yeah. Good. The American Association, the American Accountancy Association of ethical decision making. FEN ABCD. Yeah. So go on. Facts. Come on. What's the first word there? Ethics. Ethical considerations. N. None of you? Norms. The norm, that's what's normal in the situation. A. Alternatives. B. He was an Irishman, used to play for Manchester United. Very, very famous. His life went to pieces when he found alcohol and women. Best, yeah, best course of action. C. Consequences. And D. The decision. All right. Professional lecturers find responsible students. This is Tucker's model. P. Yeah, profitability. L. Legal. Yeah, legal. F. Fair. R.
Right.
Who?
Right.
Right, yeah, right, ethical. And S?
Sustainable or environmentally sound.
Environmentally sound or sustainable, yeah, okay. OAP spasm. Ilse. No, it's Ilse. Good.
Yeah, it is about controls, yes?
About internal controls.
Okay. Organization.
Organisation.
Is, authorization.
Authorization.
Physical.
Physical.
Supervision.
Supervision. Personnel.
Segregation of duties.
No, Mr. Arithmetic and Accounting. Segregation of duties and
management.
And management. Well done. Tara?
Transfer, accept, reduce, and avoid.
Yeah, transfer, accept, reduce and avoid. What's the fifth line of the British national anthem? Happy and glorious. Okay, give me a little bit of gloriousness, will you? And sing happy and for me. The A, you've got, it's you because Taro's not worth one. I mean, it's like having a two-letter mnemonic. Go on.
What was it about?
Happy and what statutory duties of directors? Act within their powers. Perform with due kill and scare.
Skills,
And
diligence.
diligence. P.
Promote success
promote the success of the company. I. It can only be one of two. Independent judgment. A. Avoid conflicts of interest. N. No bribes, no money, no unfair dealing. D. Disclosure of any interest in transactions or contracts. Do we have any others? Do we have any others? All right, just before you go then, I wrote a word on the screen and none of you asked me, so I presume that you all understood it. So just in no more than 25 words, just tell me what penumbral means. Reducing the penumbral areas of divergent possibilities. That's what I wrote on the screen. I wrote reduction of the penumbral areas of divergent possibilities. And because nobody asked, I assumed you all knew.
I wrote down and saw the title of Welcome to At Home in Dictionary.
Well, you could have brought one in. I don't know whether penumbral will be shown. It must be shown in a dictionary. But what it means is this. Within that area lies the concept of truth and fairness. But of course the boundary is not like that, is it? The boundary is rather shaded. So maybe that there is true and fair, and maybe that there is not true and fair. It's not a definitive line. So these are shady areas. These are areas where there's possibilities of one or the other being right or wrong. And what may appear to be true and fair actually isn't. What may appear not to be probably is. So these are the shady areas, and the word penumbral is from the same root as the word umbrella. And there's the umbra of the umbrella, and it comes from Latin or Italian or Spanish, from the word umbra, which means shade. So the penumbral areas are the shady areas around the extreme limits of truth and fairness. And by the issue of successive IFRSs, as each new IFRS is issued, this is reducing these penumbral areas. It says that's now right and that's now wrong. Each one coming out reduces the penumbral areas of the divergent possibilities. We still have divergent possibilities, we still have benchmarks, we still have allowed alternatives, but we're trying, the profession is trying to reduce, to harmonize, to standardize, to globalize, in order that people around the world, global investors around the world, can say that set of accounts prepared in the Central Democratic Republic of Congo is based on the same principles as that set of accounts prepared in Java. By standardization across the world, except America, by standardization across the world, we're hoping to improve the situation of standardization of accounting treatment of areas which are otherwise subject to divergent possibilities. When will I see you again, girl? That's a song, isn't it? Isn't there a song, When Will I See You Again? Yes, there is. And I think I see you again back end of November, probably the 4th week of November, I think. So that's only going to be about 2 weeks before your exam. So it would be a really pretty smart idea, I think, if you could get through these notes again. I know, they're boring. More than one of you. I've seen the inside of your mouth quite vividly. So do what you can. It's not going to be easy, but there again exams aren't, and you just have to do what you can. Just keep doing a little bit at a time. Maybe if you read only, say, 10 pages a day. If you read 10 pages a day, it's only a fortnight. It's only 13 days. You could do that. And that would be nice. I mean, on the tram, just first thing or last thing you do at night before you go to bed is just get your next 10 pages out, put them by the front door, so that on your way out to catch the tram, you pick your pages up and you just read those 10 pages on the tram. Don't do it if you're driving. Just, it will be helpful. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. The easier it becomes, the better your chances of passing. I can't make you, I can't bully you into it, I can't force you to do it, I can't force you to remember the mnemonics, but you do very well, you do very well. And it will all help, it will all help. Even if you can only do a little bit, it will help. Okay, it's 5 o'clock, time you went. Safe journeys. Go on.